Hello, you're listening to Wine Down Wednesday. We're here to give you a taste of local wine, a candid review, and an interesting topic on the side. My name is Morris Haywood, your host, and my co-host is Jeremy Teal. Let's get ready to wine down. Welcome to Wine Down Wednesday.
The podcast.
Awesome. Yes. So welcome, you guys. And today we are at Jeremy's.
We are at my house in my ratchet workshop / studio / bedroom, and we are making it work. Shout out to our engineer, Morris Haywood.
How was your week, Jeremy? How's it been so far?
Oh, it's been annoying and trashy and terrible.
Okay, explain.
Oh my God, it's been going every which way. I haven't slept appropriately since getting back from my trip from out of town, which is most people take trips out of town. My trip from out of town. But I think I got enough sleep last night, and today was better than Monday and Tuesday.
Okay.
So we're fine. Also, we do record these on Wednesdays, letting you all know.
Yes, we do.
These do get recorded on Wednesdays. We cannot promise all of them will be recorded on Wednesdays, but this one is recorded on a Wednesday.
Okay. So you took the trip.
I took a trip to Miami. I had some work out there. I work as a photographer and a special events coordinator, but this time I was just a wonderful, good old photographer. Okay. And I was out there for a week at a conference, and I got back on a Saturday. I worked the whole weekend for another contract that I have, which is not for photography. It's for event coordination. And
wait. You said I remember heard was one thing you had. You had two events.
I had two.
In Miami?
No, one event in Miami, flew back.
My bad. Okay.
And the day I flew back, I had another event here in Austin.
That's right.
That was a really late night thing, so I did that. And then Sunday, like a fool, I decided to be a big boy and go out and do stuff because I'm a grown-up and I do what I want.
Yeah.
And I immediately regretted it come Monday because I was tired.
You were tired?
And I finally got my life together.
I saw you on Sunday.
You did seize me on Sunday.
Yes. And
what did we do on Sunday?
There was Joe.
Okay, tell me something, child. I was like, I see. That's how loopy I've been for the past few days.
Yeah, that's how it is. I mean, this weekend for me was basically the same thing. I went to San Antonio, had a great time there. I went to a house party. I tend to do that weekly. I feel like going to somebody's house.
We do love a good house party.
Yeah. Okay.
But the podcast happened.
The podcast happens
on a Wednesday.
And you can catch new episodes every other Wednesday. Today, we have a fabulous wine for Wine Down Wednesday.
Fabulous wine.
I say it's fabulous because it's from Texas.
It is.
Which is one of the greatest states in the nation.
It is one of the greatest states in the nation. Problematic, yet great.
Problematic, you're great.
Yeah, but what state isn't problematic? I don't know, like Iowa, like they don't do anything. Everybody calm down.
Okay, in Iowa, of all places.
Shout out to Iowa. Like, they're great.
Is that a state you would want to live in? You said that's
the first
state that
no.
Okay, you said
hell no. I have a friend who just moved to Iowa, so it's kind of fresh in my mind.
Okay.
And shout out to them. Like, do your thing. I'm just saying, ain't nobody trying to live in Iowa.
Well, hello. Not in the wintertime.
Baby.
And aren't they losing water, too, as well?
Who isn't losing water at this point?
Okay.
Like, everyone's in a drought. If it's not on fire, it's being flooded. If it's not being flooded, it's being sunk hold. Like,
hello.
We're screwed. Like, we're screwed.
These are the end of our days.
We should have oh my God, yes, end of our days. Are we old enough to start saying that?
Yes.
Are we old enough to start saying that? It's like we are living in our last days.
We live our last days.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
We are now our grandparents.
Oh, my. We're not even that old. So, back to the wine. It's a sweet red wine. It's from Twin Springs. Twin Springs is located in Toe, it looks like Toe, Texas. Oh, yeah, Toe, Texas. Let me make sure I get this right before I say it on the air.
How do you spell it?
Toe, like toe.
That's toe. Or it could be tau.
Oh, tau.
Or it could be, it could be like a native word.
I call it toe.
It look like Toe, Texas?
I mean, is there such a place called a toe?
There's an everything Texas, so it makes sense. You can restart. I'm okay with that.
Okay, well, it's in Toe, Texas, USA. They had to put the USA on it, too. Something that's on the bottle. It says, the crystal clear waters of Twin Springs on our ranch are the inspiration for this refreshing sweet wine. Okay, we're going to see how sweet it is.
Okay, I definitely gave a side eye to it.
Like, really? Already?
I am prepared to rate this very low because I have not. You know how I am about the wines.
Oh, wow.
You know, I give everybody. Listen, I'm not a sommelier, but I am fair. And I'm judging this like a regular person would.
Okay, so next time, you're going to get the wine.
I'm going to get the wine. But I'm okay with this because I'm sure I will be evil to all of them. I'm joking. But you know how I feel about sweet red or sweet wines and how black people only drink sweet wines.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
It is hilarious to me. It's the funniest thing in the world
and
to
it's
me.
Probably so good.
No, sweet wine is delish. Are you kidding me? Like I used to mess up some sweet wine back in the day.
Ooh,
sure did.
But that was the key words was back in.
Back in the do. Yeah. Okay, well,
let's do this. It's Twin Springs.
Twin Springs. Give the people the clink.
Ready? 1, 2, and.
That
was cute.
Here we go.
Okay. It
tastes like sweet red wine.
It is sweet.
Mm-hmm.
It is red. Mm-hmm. And it is wine. Okay. So the scale that we have, just because I know you mentioned that last time, I didn't mention that. So 1 is bad, and 10 is great.
Yeah, 1 is like, why the hell are you doing this to me? Get this away from me. 10 is like, oh my God, put this with a straw in a little, like a cup with ice.
And walk around
and just drink it all day.
Okay.
10. So bad and good.
Okay. So what is your score? No, I'll tell you what, no, I go first.
Because, I was...
Yeah, I go first. Because, I like it, but I'm going to say a 5.
Morris, we were speaking the same language. I am rating this a 5.
Really?
I am also rating this a 5. It is not that it's bad. It is that it's not great.
Okay.
However, I know for a fact that if I put an ice cube in this, it would immediately go up to a 7.
Yes.
I'm getting us ice.
Okay, we're going to pour the wine into the iced glass. Okay. We can clear that. And you want another cheers?
Another cheers.
Okay, let's see another cheers. We're gonna vote. We're gonna do this again. 1, 2, and. Oh no! That didn't work.
Yeah, you have to hold it down so it'll do a clink. Okay.
1, 2, and.
Whatever.
Okay.
We'll use the click from earlier.
Okay, ready?
Okay,
here we go.
It immediately made it a 7 for me. Did it not make it a 7 for you?
No, it didn't.
Okay,
but it didn't make it less.
It didn't go down. It stayed for you.
5.
Yeah, it made it a 7 for me.
Okay. Is it too sweet?
It tastes like what I think communion grape juice tastes like.
Yes.
But it's alcoholic.
But that's exactly how
it tastes like communion grape juice.
It tastes like communion grape juice.
But for sure has alcohol in it because you can taste the alcohol. And I know that if I drink enough of this, I will get lit.
I'm going to give it a 6.
Okay.
I'm going to change it up because I feel it.
Okay. So here we are. Twin Springs Sweet Red Wine. Official Wine Down Wednesday. We are going with 6 from Morris, 7 from Jeremy.
Okay.
And I think that that's pretty great. Because ultimately, it's up to you.
Yeah.
You might think it's a 10. And, Sweet Red might be your thing. So, it's all up to you. Go buy it and tell us what you think.
Yes, do that.
Yes, go get it, try it for yourself, and tell us how you feel about it.
Yes. I'll even put the email in there, because I think I made an email for this. So
Look at us.
Yeah, we're making it. We're doing big things. This is our episode 2 of Wine Down Wednesday.
The podcast.
Mm-hmm. And so it's exciting because, like I said, we're in a different environment. We've changed up. I like this room that I'm in.
I'm happy you like my workroom. So this is my sacred space where I have all of my clothing and all of my equipment and craftings and projects, and this is my little safe space.
This is really a good space. Like I feel like
it's an artist space for sure.
It's a very artsy space. I love your what are those things called? Blinds?
Curtain rods.
Curtain rods.
Thank you.
The shelf over the closet door. Mm-hmm. Your hats, your whips, your chains, the men on the wall. Mm-hmm. And I even like what's behind me, the blue wall.
Yes, my green screen.
Yeah. call it green screen, by the way?
Well, other than it being green, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Okay, so Jeremy, today is your day.
Yes, I got to choose our topic today, and it's one near and dear to my heart, and that's travel.
Travel, interesting.
Travel. You know, traveling is something that was deemed a luxury for so many up until, I would say, maybe 10 years ago. But I think people travel more now than they ever have. Because the definition of travel can be so broad, right? It's like going from city to city in your own state. You know, going to a friend's place across the city can be fucking travel. Depends on where you live. And it doesn't always have to mean you're in Europe for 3 months. It could just... You popped up to Dallas for the weekend. Yes, you traveled.
The child will pop up to Dallas.
Yes, I will pop up to Dallas, and I'm travel. Are you kidding me? Off this gorgeous man. Yes, please.
In Dallas. Okay, travel. That's the word today. Is travel. You know, interesting you say that because I was thinking to myself, me personally, I don't want to take a travel vacation too many times during the year because I want to savor my time. So, like for example, I'm actually traveling to Boston this weekend, right? And I'm pretty excited. Never been to Boston. Never thought twice about Boston, but I have a cousin that stays up there. And I'm traveling. I haven't went anywhere out of the state since last year.
Okay.
So I've been really stuck here in Austin.
Where'd you go last year?
The last place I went to was Tennessee.
Okay.
Yeah. So I didn't this is now I'm eager to go.
Yeah. You're excited to get out.
I'm excited to get out, and I'm itching to get out. So yeah, I haven't did that, but I've traveled to Houston, to Dallas, to San Antonio. I've been to I've traveled everywhere in Texas right now, but not out of Texas. I'm so ready to go.
All the people that are listening to this that aren't from Texas, people in Texas don't really need to leave our state because all of our major cities and our minor cities are destinations within themselves. So you don't have to leave the borders to go and experience some crazy fun stuff. However, a lot of us do. So, just thought I would tell the viewership that. It's like, why don't you just leave? It's like, well, we could, but when you have a Houston, you go to Houston.
You know, what's one thing that you hate about traveling?
Having to do it.
Really?
Whenever, I know I'm not going to be alive when teleportation becomes a thing, but gosh, I wish they figured that out already. Because I really like the idea of saying, I'm going to blah. Right? And I would like to just be there. That'd be nice. It's the going there that I don't like.
Okay. Like the flight to the drive.
Yeah, driving to the airport, parking the car, getting out of the car, going through security, checking the bags. And then you have to wait for the plane. Then you get on the plane, and then the person next to you smells weird. It's like, ugh. So you're up there for 3.5, 4, 8, whatever hours. You get off the plane, you gotta go find your bag. It might not even be where you're at. It might be somewhere else. I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
Those are the parts that I hate. Everything else I can really get into, though. And pretty much everything else I can get into. It's the getting there I don't particularly care for.
Yeah, I would agree too. It's a drag. Now driving is different though.
It's true. When you drive, you have your own vibe. Yeah. And I don't mind driving.
Yeah. But would you drive from here to, let's say, New York?
Maybe not New York. Yes, it depends on how much time I have. If I can take 2 weeks, sure. Because I would want to stop and hang and do stuff between. So if I didn't have to be there in 2 days, sure. But if I had the opportunity, money was okay, I could stay in some hotels and do some sightseeing, maybe visit some friends, take a few weeks, sure.
Okay. What's the best trip you've ever taken? The best traveling trip you've ever taken? And not necessarily when you get there, but the process.
Like the whole thing.
Yeah. I think one of mine would be, I'll say one of mine while you think of yours. So one of mine would be, we went on, what's the name of the airline? It was a flashy airline. It's on top of my head. It's like Virgin Airlines. Mm-hmm. And that was an experience.
Yes, the gorgeous planes.
Yes, the planes were gorgeous. Even the getting on and getting off was a beautiful thing. I mean, my thing is, I don't like turbulence, right? Mm-hmm. So I didn't feel any turbulence, and I mean, it just felt like an easy ride. Mm-hmm. And I think even the pilot said, "We're going through some turbulence. Be prepared to do this." I'm like, "There's no turbulence."
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I was watching Judge Judy, and they had TVs on this chair.
Yeah.
So it was the most incredible experience.
Okay. Gosh, Morris, I've done a lot of traveling, and I cannot think of the best trip ever. I can say that one of the more transformative trips I've ever taken was one time I had to go to New Orleans for a work trip, pseudo work trip, and it's when I found the kink world. It's like I got to explore more in a conference that I went to for that, and it was a really good trip. Like, it wasn't just because it was like a sexy trip, because I don't even had sex that week, but it was just really nice. It was one of the first times I felt like 100% myself.
Wow.
So, New Orleans, was it 2017? Yeah, New Orleans 2017, September, I want to say.
Okay. So that was like the best overall trip.
Yeah, it was like a really transformative trip. But I've had some really great trips. I mean, this trip last week to Miami was fantastic.
Well, yeah, because you made money.
Because I made some coins, right? So it's like that was really lovely. I generally have a good time where I go places, and I don't like going places that I don't like. If I've gone somewhere and I didn't like it, I'm not going back.
Yeah, okay.
It's just I don't need to give it a second chance.
Okay.
The only reason I gave Miami the second chance is because, again, I was getting paid.
You getting paid for it.
And it turned out to just be a different experience when you're getting paid.
Okay, you're right about that. I'm thinking, what's the place that I would never go back and visit again? And the only place I can probably think is maybe Memphis.
Okay. Memphis is an interesting city.
Yeah. I wouldn't go back to Memphis because it was just too... I felt like it wasn't me. Like, I won't say it's too much. I mean, I went to Memphis and I went to St. Louis. And those two are very similar in context. But I would say I would probably never go back. I would go back to St. Louis because I thought that was fun. But I wouldn't go back to Memphis because it was just, there wasn't any type of, I didn't feel any vibe there.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I definitely would choose St. Louis over Memphis as well. Yeah, I can't think of any place. I really can't. Anaheim, California. I mean,
Anaheim, California.
That's where Disney World is. That wasn't particularly nice. I don't particularly care for Los Angeles either. Okay. Or San Francisco. Like, I would much rather not go.
Okay.
But again, I'm going to San Francisco next month for a job. So it might be different when you're getting paid.
Hello.
Right? But for sure, I have definitely said I'm not going back to San Francisco before. I've said that out loud. Okay. And here we go.
Okay, going back to... How many times have you been? Once or twice? Or?
Oh, God. Maybe like 4.
Oh, wow.
Because, I had this idea in my mind that if I just gave it more of a chance, or like explored a different place, or maybe hung out with different people, or, stayed in a different part of town. Nope. It's all the same. Don't like it. Those people are weird. I mean, they're weird, they're weird here. I don't get them either. So, I don't like it. I just don't fucking like it.
Who is your traveling
buddy?
Best buddy? Like, what? Well, I don't want to say, let me not say who.
That's a really good question.
Yeah, but maybe the type of person they are. Because if you say who and then someone listens to the show and say, oh, we're not traveling buddies.
I mean, I think people would want me to say my husband, but it's not him. He's awesome, but no. And, I don't type. Let's just say type, because I can see that ruffling some feathers and I don't want to piss too many people off. My best travel buddy is a buddy that's traveling for themselves.
Really?
Yes. I don't mind you being with me or around me, but have something you want to do when we get there. Don't just wait for me to make the itinerary and have nothing that you want to do. Contribute something to the experience.
Okay. But you don't want them to be out on their own while you're out on your own. I mean,
not the whole time, but it would be nice for you to know that during my museum time, if you're not a museum person, that you might want to go take a nap or go to a spa or something like that. Know that about yourself, because just because you don't like to do something doesn't mean I'm not gonna do it. If I came to a city and I said I'm gonna do something, I'm doing it, regardless if you're going or not. So it's better, the better travel buddy would be, oh, don't worry, I got this thing I can do. Great, I'll see you back in the room. Also, you gotta be a little bit of a hoe, because when I drink, when I'm out of town and I drink and boys feel on my booty, sometimes I have visitors. And same with some of my travel buddies. I know how to get the hint. All you gotta do is tell me. Just let me know. I will find something to do. I will find something to do. Okay. Just try not to do it between the hours of 4 and 7 a.m. Because it's hard to find anything to do between 4 and 7 a.m.
You know what it is.
Right, but I can find something to do between 2 and 4 a.m.
Playing your phone?
Play on my phone, hang out in the lobby, listen to podcasts, whatever. Yeah. But 4 and 7, I'm tired. You should be tired by now too. Right? Friends. But I also can sleep through anything. So if they don't mind me being there and sleep, I'm good. Y'all enjoy yourselves.
Okay, they gotta be not only for themselves, but a freak too as well.
Hey, whatever you want to call it. I call it just being fucking decent.
Okay. You know, Jeremy, we have a very opposite approach on a lot of stuff.
I'm excited. That's why we drink sweet red wine with ice.
My best type of buddy would be somebody who we want to hang out and do everything together.
Cute.
Like I'm by myself all the time at the house, so I don't want to go on vacation and just be separated. I could have done that. I could have done that without you.
It's like I could just come by myself.
Come by myself. So for me, I like someone who's gonna be like there with me. Yeah, I understand. I can't be in the toilet with you, or if you want to go down to the pool and I'm tired, I can't. You know, that's something different. But I want, hey, you know, like when you said, you know what you're going to be doing? Yeah, let's do it together. Perfect. You know, I don't mind doing that with you. And then, you know, let's do something else. I'll do this over here. You want to come with me? Yeah, sure. Like, those are the things that, like, I'm a very spontaneous person, and I got to have that type of energy. Because
got it.
I went to San Diego a couple years ago by myself, and I had a 5 wine.
You had a 5 wine kind of time.
Yes.
No ice.
No ice.
Got it.
Yes. And it would, you know, if I would have had friends with me, I felt like I would have been in a better situation.
That's fair.
I felt like it would just, I don't even care who's with me. Honestly, I know we're going to have a good time because I'm there, you're there.
We're going to be good.
That's energy that we can track.
Correct.
So yeah, I like to have a person that's with me like a lot. All the time.
I will say someone asked me this last week, what is a requirement for a vacation for you or any kind of like out of town travel? And my requirement is that I have one opportunity to put on an outfit, a gorgeous outfit every day of our vacation. I don't give a shit if it's brunch, lunch, dinner, going to a party, a mixer. I don't care. I need to be able to put on one delicious outfit
a
day while we're out. That's it. That's all I care about.
Okay, and that's actually, I've seen you in that.
Yes, I bring a fabulous outfit per day when I'm out of town. And even if we don't have anywhere to go, I found something to do.
Yep. Okay.
Or, you know, going to dinner is enough of a reason to put on a different outfit for me.
Yeah.
Dinner and brunch are the easiest, but sometimes, you know, you're out of town for something and someone's like, oh, I found this gallery opening. Do you want to go? It's like, yeah, let's go. It's great.
And you're going to wear the cute outfit?
I will wear the same cute outfit, yes.
Okay. Or not the same, well, yeah.
Probably wear the same cute outfit. Or the day that the outfit designated for that day. Because I kind of want to know I don't need to know the whole itinerary. I just need to know where we're going to be going. Because temperatures are weird.
Hello.
Yeah, we live in Texas. And for anyone traveling to Texas, if you have a coat, you're an idiot. You don't need it.
You don't
need it. It's 106 degrees outside.
Yeah. The only time you may need it is in February.
Maybe.
And that's like a weekend.
Yeah, you're good. And the frost that freeze over was a complete fluke. That will never happen again. That will never happen again.
Okay. Well, going back to travel.
Yeah.
That actually brings up a very good point.
Here we go.
So have you ever traveled to somewhere that was like, the weather was just so uncomfortable that it was just unbearable? Like for example, okay, I'll give my example. I'll say this first. So I went to New York one year for New Year's Eve.
Cold.
It was cold, and I wasn't prepared for it.
Oh.
I thought I had a padded jacket that was in style back then. The padded jacket, and I thought that was going to keep me warm, but that just went through me.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just like, what's this jacket doing? Is it just for show?
It's like it's just puffy?
Yeah, and Puff Daddy actually would wear
Puff
those.
Daddy did have one.
And I thought New York, and I thought, okay. So yeah, I'm like, this is not happening. So it wasn't miserable. I would go back to New York in the wintertime again, but it was just, the weather conditions were just crazy, and I wasn't used to that.
Miserable weather. Vegas.
Really?
Vegas. So like the first time I went to Vegas, it was the first time I'd experienced heat that wasn't Texas heat. And it really is a different kind of hot.
Yeah.
Like it's an exhausting hot. Like ours is exhausting, but I think I'm so used to humid hot that my body is just acclimated to that kind of temperature. But the temperatures, when they say 110 degrees in Las Vegas, it really feels like you're on the surface of the sun. It's frickin' hot. And they say there's no wind, there's no moisture. It's just hot. And how does one live in an oven like that? Like, how do you do it? It was atrocious. Did I go back? Yes. But I was prepared for it, right? I was prepared for it. I had the right clothing for it. I had the right shoes. Like, and all the walking. Oh, my God. Yeah, yes. I just wasn't prepared.
A ton of walking. It's like you don't want to get a car walking. I mean, you want to get a car, but you don't think it's possible to get a car.
It's not necessary. You really are just going like to the next building. It's just the path isn't straight. It curves like 1,000 times. So it's going to take you 20 minutes to get to the next building. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
But Vegas. I would say Vegas that year when it got really, really, really hot.
Gotcha. Okay, so last question tonight. Where do you want to go? Like, what is your future trip that you're just like, I gotta make it before I die?
Couture Fashion Week, Paris. Doesn't matter the year.
Really?
Before I die, I have to do it.
You have to go. And why? And why?
Why couture fashion in Paris? I mean, it's the reason. It's like why people fashion.
Oh.
It's like why fashion people do fashion. That's what it all derives from. It derives from these gorgeous garments and techniques and houses that are putting out this wonderful stuff.
Is it like part of part of Fashion Week?
It's a different Fashion Week. So It is a Fashion Week. It's just this is specifically Couture Fashion Week.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
It's in Paris.
And it's in Paris. And then I know you would you like buy these big outfits?
By the time if I can get there, I'm gonna buy something.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm buying, but I'm buying it.
You're gonna be like Billy Porter walking into the Emmys, or
yes,
like that's the grandness that you want.
Yes, I might also just buy a pair of socks. It'll still be $100 billion. So I will just be prepared to give my left kidney for whatever it is I want, and I'm okay with that. But by that time, I will have a lot of money.
Okay, come on now. I'm glad I'm your friend.
Okay, you're so stupid. What about you? What is your future? Like when you have to go?
You know what? I've always wanted to go to, this is crazy, to Antarctica.
Okay, that's not crazy.
And the reason why I say it's crazy because it's cold down there. Of course, people know that.
You can't wear that jacket.
I can wear that jacket. I can't wear that jacket.
You can't wear that jacket.
That jacket won't work. But I feel like that would be. I've seen back in the day they used to be a thing called PBS. Well, they still have it. They showed a show called 3-2-1 Contact.
Okay.
And they would go 3-2-1 Contact would show all these. We're going to Italy. We're going to France. It's on PBS. I didn't have cable back in the day. So this is all I had to watch when I was in school. So they went on all these trips. So they went on one trip down to Antarctica. This black dude. Like he was a black guy who went down to Antarctica. I thought it was weird, but it was 88, maybe 1988, whatever. The same? Okay. Anyways, so he went down to here. He went down there, and he was a kid, and he showed, this is how we live. This is how they live down here, and he showed how passionate the weather was and how the people were. And not all of Antarctica is cold. It's just when you get down more to the center, that's where it gets cold.
Got it.
So, and most of the people live on the outskirts, and from what I also read up on this, they also speak a different language, of course, a little bit of a different language. I forgot what it was called.
And I'm just going to stop you. Do you mean Alaska?
No, I mean Antarctica.
Antarctica. Okay, just making sure. I didn't know that people actually lived on Antarctica.
Yes,
okay.
Yeah,
other than research people.
Yeah. They have a whole town. They have like towns down there.
Huh, okay.
Yeah, I know.
Not Iceland?
No, not Iceland.
Antarctica.
The very bottom.
Okay, just making sure I'm sticking with you.
The very bottom. The biggest, well, maybe it was maybe the biggest because the polar ice, but one of the continents, one of the 7 continents of the Earth.
Got it.
I've always wanted to go down there, and I don't know why. That's just a thing I just always wanted to do. Maybe.
Well, let's get you there.
Child, we gonna see. Cause I gotta take like 50 flights to get down there.
Yeah, maybe we can do it. We'll pack you a nice coat, and we'll get you a nice few Virgin 50 flights down there. We'll get a lot of Judge Judy.
Yeah, we get a lot of Judge Judy.
And yeah, we got to get you down there before it melts away.
Oh yeah, we do need to do that. You're right about that.
Hilarious.
I know. This is a mess. So, anyways, this was wonderful, Jeremy. Thank you so much again for being just part of this concept. Like I said, you're like a dad to me, and don't say anything else. Just accept it. You're like one of those guys that I just love dearly, and I just want to thank you.
I love you too, and you can absolutely be my older than me son. That's completely okay with me. You're welcome.
Okay, by a year.
I mean,
Okay. Join us
2 Wednesdays from now.
2 Wednesdays from now, yes. On our journey through Texas wine and Texas topics.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Foolishness. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for joining myself, Morris Haywood, and my co-host, Jeremy Teal, on this Wine Down Wednesday. We'll see you every other Wednesday on platforms like Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and love on us. This show was produced and directed by Morris Haywood and co-produced by Jeremy Teal.